Hello everyone, welcome along to the workshop here at Rathbone Manor once again. Monday morning I was sat in the canteen having my tea break when my colleague from the machine shop walks past and he says, "Oh, there's something on your bench for you, you've probably got one already." So I was thinking, oh, he's picked up myself either a footprint wrench or a pair of pliers or something like that there. So after tea break I went along and had a look, and what had he got me? This little fellow right here. Look at this, guys. What we have here is Garrington, what's it say, British made, the Skua. You can't quite see that at the moment, but it does definitely say Skua there. And what we have here is a vintage impact driver. If you look on the internet, you can find their catalogue from about 1951, and it's got one of these on it. Obviously originally came with a Tommy bar, which is missing on this particular example. The tip was a little banged up, and I took it down to the machine shop and we cleaned it up a little bit because I wanted to show you how this thing worked. But while we were down there, because my colleague had this in the ultrasonic cleaning tank for a few hours, and while we was down there doing that, I noticed that the pin right here, if we take the pressure off, is on its way out. Look, so that's handy. I thought we can take it apart, hopefully, and we can give it a proper clean. But it seems to get to about here, then it hangs up because there's little splines. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it hangs up about here, but there's some little splines in there. So let's try to push it out from the other side, shall we, guys? Take the pressure off again, and it doesn't want to go that way at all. So I think what I'm going to have to try is drive it out as best I can. You can see the little splines that's causing a problem here. So let me just get the pin out for you guys. Okay, so here we go. There is the pin. You can see the little splines in it there. Now we should, in theory, yeah, there we go. So we'll take the driver head out. In there we have a spring. Oh, what else we got in there then? Hello, what's that? Well, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Now that's interesting. Is this little nut supposed to be in there, I wonder? Well, there's a spring. Got a little, I'll try and get that off later on. What can we see down there? There we go, you can just about see down the bottom there. There's a cutout down there. I'm not sure if that little nut is supposed to be in there or not, really, because I can't see anywhere that could possibly go on there. Spring obviously fits in there thusly. So I wonder if that's it looks like it's some sort of locking nut, doesn't it? So I wonder if that got in there during its working life somehow, because it doesn't fit on there. That is interesting, that is. There we go. Okay, cool. Alrighty then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to stick all this on my wire wheel, clean it all up. Hopefully it'll look almost as good as new once we've finished, and then we can take a proper look at the tool. Okay, so here we are after the clean-up operation. Things are looking a lot nicer now, feels nicer too. Here's the driver bit itself. It does actually have, if you can see here, look guys, it says 0750 or 7/50. So that's the year of manufacture, 1950. Looking a lot nicer and a lot cleaner. There's the spring, and the other two little bits, clean those up too. Cool. And just in case you're wondering, no, I didn't bother to clean up the nut that fell out of it, so we left that out. So I think what we better do now, guys, is get it back together again. That bit goes on there like so. Drops in the end there. Centre it up nicely. There we go. And what we're going to do is I'll put a drop of oil around here. Not a lot. Just need a little bit of 3-in-1 just to lube it up a little bit. Hopefully, if it'll come out. There we go. Just run that around there. There we go. And we can hopefully get that there, get it into the spring like so. And then we are going to pop the pin back in there again. It's a bit of a loose fit, but there we go, guys. As it should be. So it's all back together again. So all that's left to do now is to demonstrate how it works. I think you've got some idea of how it works, guys, but let's see what we can find to try it with them. Before I demonstrate how this works, I would like to show you a clever little design feature of the Garrington Skua here. I don't know if you can see in the top there, there's a little button just there. I don't know if you can see that button at all, but you can actually depress it. And that is part of the spring assembly in here. So I'm going to have to take it apart again, which is quite handy because I did actually make a mess of recording me originally taking this apart before I cleaned it up. So let's just take it apart once again then, guys. Okay, so are we recording this time? Looks good enough to me, right? So what we'd have to do is drive this pin out. It's already quite loose, but it does tend to hang up a little bit towards the end of its travel there. There we go. Managed to catch it right in. Let's have a look at this spring assembly then. Okay, so here is the spring assembly. This end of it obviously fits in here like so, and this bit obviously fits in here like that, fits in there like so. If we can get it to focus, there we go. And basically it protrudes up inside the hole here a little bit, and that is to keep hold of the Tommy bar. So let me just reassemble it again. Okay, so ever since I've had this thing, the pin here has been really loose fit, and now I can't get it to back in without hitting it with a hammer and dropping it on the floor as well. So let's have a look. Yeah, so it's a really tight fit all of a sudden now. How weird is that? So it was quite loose when I first got it. It was falling out practically. How weird. Well, that's bizarre, isn't it? That's really tight fit now. How bizarre is that, guys? So anyway, the original Tommy bar for this got lost decades ago, I would imagine. The nearest I've got is either a 3/8 drill or this little bit of a threaded bar here. And you can see if you just put it in a little way, look, it'll fall out. But if you push it in all the way, there we go, look, see? The spring and plunger keep hold of it. So that's pretty clever design, is that? I like that. For demonstration purposes, what I have here is a 6mm slotted screw, and I've marked one side of it. These nuts are all locked together, so it's quite tight fit. Let's have a look. We'll lock it in the vise, nice and tight. Right, let's grab a big screwdriver, like so. Let's see what it's like. See how tight it is. Well, that is, yeah, that's quite tight. I can't undo that by hand. So I would say you would have held the torque driver like this with the Tommy bar, and then we just hit the little dome on the top there, like so. Is that going to work? Let's have a look. Have to pull against it, I think. Let's have a look, because this is a bit. Right, here we go. Let's try it again. Because the trouble is the tips are a little bit worn on this. Let's give it a go. It's slipping out of the screw head, actually, to be honest with you. But this is the general idea of how it would have been used anyway. You'd pull against it and push down a little bit and hit it. There we go. The trouble is it's skipping out on the screw head here. Due to the worn driver head, it's skipping out a little bit. Let's give it a go again so we can actually do something with it. Interesting. I think we're just mangling the screw head up, to be honest with you, at the moment. Yeah, but I think you get the general idea. Okay, let's try this other screw, which has been Loctited in. Again, it's been marked, so we'll try this one. Give it a go, so we can loosen this one off then. Yeah, this one's going, look. Just had to reposition the Tommy bar. But look, so we tap it again. Pull it round. You pull it round in the direction you want to undo it. As you can see, it is definitely working on this one. So pull it again in the direction you want it to travel and hit it. And it's definitely undoing this screw. A little bit at a time. And also mangling the screw head as well. But there we go. I think you get the idea. And it has actually turned it about a quarter of a turn from where it was. Oh, there we go. It's turned it a quarter of a turn and mangled the head a little bit as well. Okay, so basically this thing is not that easy to demonstrate whilst looking through a camera. But I think you get the idea of it, guys. You hit it and it drives it up the slot here and loosens the screw. Although it didn't manage to, well, it just was probably locked in a bit much with 3 nuts, but didn't manage to loose that one. But I did manage to shift this one here. So basically that is how it works. And this one has also got some owner's marks on here, look. Which is, I like to see that on tools sometimes. So, you know, you won't lose anything. Oh, that's my tool, thank you very much. Especially if he's working with a load of other guys. But it's just a shame the original Tommy bar got lost. And it has seen some usage because the, as you can see, the tip is pretty badly damaged. So, but it's not bad for a tool that was made in 1950. So it makes it a little bit over 10 years older than I am. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed popping over to the workshop here in Rathbone Manor and taking a look at this interesting vintage tool, Garrington Skua. You can read it properly now, I've cleaned it up, look. British made, the Skua, patent applied for. And so it's a pretty clever design with a little button sticking out in there to hold the Tommy bar in place. It's not in too bad a condition, I guess, for the age. So it's quite good. I like it. Alright then guys, don't forget you can follow me on Instagram. You'll be able to find this on Instagram fairly shortly. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel too, because that will help me if you enjoy the video. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the car boot sale tomorrow because it looks like it could be rainy, so that won't be too clever then, will it? But I hope to bring you some other tool reviews in the very near future, so stay tuned and see what I've got, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheerio everyone!